Yeah. I don't think you could say that. You definitely can't say that. I'm 100% positive that you cannot say that. That slipped out. I know. It's okay. I just know we 100%,
I got
without a shadow of a doubt, we cannot say that. On YouTube,
It's funny because
I doubt on Spotify.
oh, dude, I would get fucking. Oh man! All right, listen, we're just gonna glaze right over that because odds are I'm probably gonna forget to take that out. I'm sorry, guys.
That's crazy. You're just gonna leave it. That's insane. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
we're back.
here we are.
We're gonna open up better than we closed on the last episode, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
I hope so. Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Very,
12-year-old boy.
you know, good whiskey. No, we're already poured. Listen, it's no secret.
Right.
You know, from time to time we record multiple episodes at once because time is difficult, right?
It doesn't exist. But,
It's also difficult
right.
not having it.
I think humans make it difficult.
I think the conception of it, though, is brilliant. It's a real great way to structure.
Right. Sure.
You know, you have the ability to gauge life properly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
some people wish they had more time.
Right.
It is what it is. Now, if we were in Interstellar,
Mm-hmm.
you and I could be on that one fucking planet or wherever the fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm
the
talking about?
Interstellar planet. The
What you
planet.
remember what it's called? You ever see Interstellar?
I never saw
Great
Interstellar.
movie. Watch
Never
it.
seen it.
Anyway, it's like
So the one with Matthew
It's like
McConaughey?
yeah, it's like oh like 1 hour on that planet is like 57 years or something like that on Earth. So he goes back to Earth and like he's still the same age basically or something like that. But or no, I don't even think he goes back. I think he discovers that everybody else is like dead and gone. Because time works differently in different parts of the universe or something like that, like the way time passes or whatever. It's a really good movie. I recommend Interstellar. You know what I don't recommend? Inception.
No.
Too confusing.
You know what? Speaking of Christopher Nolan movies, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw Christopher Nolan was like doing a Peloton class. Mm-hmm. Like he was like following along like the instructor.
Like Spin.
Yeah, and then the instructor just goes, "This song is from the movie Tenet. Who the fuck saw that movie? I need a fucking manual to understand that movie. I don't understand." Just dissing the movie.
I don't think I've seen it.
And the director is watching you. Like, think about that.
That's funny.
Like, Christopher Nolan is taking some spin class.
Yeah.
And then the girl on the video, she doesn't know she's instructing Christopher Nolan. It's a video that was recorded.
Yeah.
She says, "Who the fuck saw that movie?"
Damn, yo.
It's so funny.
It's like an involuntary roast, you know?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie. You know, I don't know about you. I'm trying to gain up a little bit. I don't know about you. I haven't really watched many movies lately.
No. I just watched The Nice Guys for the 1000th time.
I don't know that I've watched it.
It's a really
Who was
good
it with?
time. Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
Okay, yeah, definitely haven't seen it.
It's a buddy cop movie.
Yeah, I've watched The Other Guys,
Fucking
which is
hilarious.
another buddy cop movie.
And like so fucking hilarious.
Okay. I'll watch it.
You should.
I'll watch
I think it's a good.
Movies are easy. They're quicker. You don't
Yeah.
get into it for a long
It's
time.
on Amazon Prime.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna watch The Nice Guys. Maybe tonight. Maybe not. Maybe when I'm snowed in tomorrow. We're getting snowed in probably.
Yeah. Let me know how you think. What do you think about The Nice Guys? Because it's genuinely.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Remind me to watch.
It's my favorite Ryan Gosling movie.
Okay. I'm not a huge Goss. I definitely don't like. It's not that I don't like him. I'm not big on Russell Crowe.
No.
I'm not big on the guy that looks like him either, Gerard Butler. Not huge on him. I'll watch
Carl Urban. You know.
him. They're just, they're fine. But I don't get the Ryan Gosling appeal as far as like him being
He's
a
literally
really
me.
attractive guy. Huh?
He's literally me.
Why? Like, you think
It's
you guys
just-
look alike?
You haven't seen those movies? Those memes?
No.
Where it's literally just like, it's a video of him on an SNL bit and he's like, "Man, this party's really fun. I'm going to go drive my car and get some more beers. I'm pretty drunk right now." And then the people with it are like, okay, and it just says he's literally me. Like it's a Ryan Gosling meme. A lot of my Instagram is Ryan Gosling memes and monkeys.
Yep.
Today I got a video of a koala scratching his balls.
You got to do it. Somebody's got to. I scratch my nuts on the daily.
I put it on my story.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you scratch your nuts every day?
Yeah.
I think I do.
I think everyone fucking does.
Everyone that's got them.
Everyone's got nuts.
Some people out there are saying they got them.
Everyone's got nuts.
Don't have them.
See, that's the thing. People don't know about women. They have nuts. They're just inside them.
I don't know.
You can't see them.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Anatomically, I don't believe
No,
so.
they're in there. They're like,
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you.
okay, I understand. You know,
Is that a scientific thing?
yeah, like they have testicles inside.
They don't
them.
have testicles.
Yeah.
They may have something that could have been a testicle.
Right. At one point, yeah. But did you know before, like a fetus, not decides its gender, but it gets put into like whatever the fuck. Everyone's a woman.
Technically.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm not saying.
It's completely sexless.
Yeah, but it's a fun fucking fact.
Sure.
Right.
We're going to have to talk quite loudly
Yeah. Why?
because of that, and because it's not picking us up as well as it usually does.
Ruh-roh.
Hopefully it doesn't get unplugged like it did last episode. That'd be annoying. Because I really don't... If you ever see that, as soon as you see it,
Right.
let me know so I can
I
try
did,
to
I
fix it.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You may have saved last episode completely. We could have been F-U-C-K...
Ed.
fucked.
You forgot ed.
You know,
You only spelled F.
I don't have ED.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't involve myself with it.
Right.
Anyway, listen. We had 2 episodes. We had a part 1 and a part 2. The episodes were called New Year, Same Idiots, whatever the fuck. Part 1, part 2. Last episode, we talked, New Year or whatever. It's kind of like everybody's talking about the New Year, I would say, until like post Super Bowl. Then everybody's like, all right, it's here. 2024 is here. We could stop talking about, it's the new year.
Right.
So it being kind of redundant, like for instance, if you go to a gym packed for the
Right.
first month or 2 of the year,
Yeah.
fucking dumb. But I digress. But it's the new year.
Right.
It's 2024. You turn 27 this year. Is that true? Is that true? You turn 27.
I can neither confirm or deny. Yes.
Holy shit, I turned 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little less than a year younger than you. I'm 9 months younger than you, roughly. Right? I'm 8 months
Sort
younger.
of.
8. I'm 8 months younger.
Right.
7, like 3/4, whatever the fuck, right? So I turned 26 this year.
Right.
Not a great number unless you're Saquon Barkley.
26. Not a good number.
27 sounds like shit, dude.
That
Holy
sounds
fuck.
even worse.
30.
28.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I don't even want to hear that number. 27 sounds terrible, dude. You're so close to 30. Holy shit. I don't want to do this anymore. Guys, can you please blow this shit up so we can try to live normal lives? Actually, no, I don't want to live the normal life anymore. This is
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. Taxes? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Let's move to Puerto Rico or some shit.
Exactly.
But like, damn, dude, you're gonna be 27 and be 26, brother. We're both gonna be 26 for the majority of the year, right? So we won't even acknowledge the other number. Fuck that.
Right.
So you and I are 90s babies. Been around for a little bit now.
Technically, yeah.
We were born in a different fucking century,
Oh, yeah.
which is wild.
Yeah.
We're closer.
You're 98, right?
Yeah, I'm 98. Yeah,
97.
yeah, I know. Well, we're really close though.
Yeah.
We're within a few months of each other.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not 8 months. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking dumbass. You're like 4 months older than me.
Right.
I'm a fucking what? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
anyway, it's 2024, and what's crazy to me is that people that were born in 2006 graduate high school this year. You know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel?
Not good.
People that were born in 2006, which again, we're only 2 years away from our high school reunion now. This coming June will make it 8 years. 8. We could have gone to college twice. 4 semesters, 4 years of college, twice.
I don't like it.
We could have gone through high school 2 more times and have been done.
Not a fan.
It's fucking disgusting.
What?
Haha, got your ass. Just like the bugs from the last episode. I thought I saw something, but I didn't. But I got your ass. And now he's going to be uncomfortable for the rest of the show. There's nothing there. Don't bang your head on it like you did a couple weeks ago.
Feel better.
Anyway.
How is you doing this going to make me feel better?
Right, because then you'll know if something fell off if I was fucking with you.
Right.
Are you going to be that uncomfortable the rest of the show?
Sure.
Don't be a puss. What was it? So we're getting old.
Right.
Is what I'm basically saying. We're at our quarter life century, essentially. I would argue it's closer to a third than a quarter, but let's not talk about that. What I do want to talk about, though, is that 2024, where were you 20 years ago?
What would it be, 6?
You'd been 6.
2 years away from my dad dying.
Rewind, play. Where were you 20 years ago?
Probably watching a football game with my dad. Before he died 2 years later.
That's fun. I'm sorry. Oh man, at least it's not 2026 yet. Anyway. Wow, that's gonna suck. So we were 6 back in 2004, and I bring this up because
Wait, it's 2025?
it's 2024.
So,
What?
got it.
Were you thinking it was a different year? It happens. It happens.
It's all fake anyways.
You remember one of the first episodes we recorded, we said 2022, and then you had this moment where you realized it was actually 2023, and you, like, lost your shit?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was, like, episode 3 or some random fucking one of the first ever ones. But anyway, I'm bringing up 2004 because that was 2 decades ago. 2 decades. I'm bringing up numbers just so, like, we could really understand, like, that is... We could outlive 90% of dog breeds.
Right.
Almost every cat. Most of your household pets, if you had them in 2004, they ain't here no more. Sad as it is. Sorry to bring it up. Stop smacking yourself.
Trying to wake up.
Are you sleepy?
I'm sleepy.
Listen, man.
I'm
We got
sleepy.
a little bit to go. Drink the whiskey. Stop, oh my
Whiskey
God.
will put me to sleep.
Okay, so then don't drink the whiskey. Let's get into this because essentially everything has. Stop it! Your
I'm listening.
face is bright red.
That's not.
Are you really that tired? Do you want to not?
No, I'm not. I'm alright.
Do you? Because it's
I'm
okay.
okay.
Anyway, it being significant that it's 2024, 2 decades ago, 2004 means there's a lot of things every year that turn 20 years old.
Right.
We were alive 20 years ago, right? Obviously. But life is so different. And what we're about to do is is really going to conceptualize time. Like you say, it doesn't exist.
Right.
But what we're about to do is going to conceptualize time. So, we're going to talk about things that had turned 20. I'm not typing.
You're not typing. I was confused. I was like, what are you?
We're going to start with this. 2004. What a year it was, right?
Right.
Chris Benoit
Oh, yeah.
won the Super Bowl of
Chris
the
Benoit?
Chris Benoit, the wrestler that
Won
killed
the
himself.
Super Bowl?
Not the Super Bowl. Whatever their big matches.
Did he also kill himself?
He was
After killing his family?
He killed his family, killed himself. Yeah.
Right.
Where do you think he was this whole time? Anyway, I'm pretty sure he won like a match or whatever. I used to like wrestling when I was in 2004.
Right.
We know what happened to him. But it was a big year, and things were different stylistically, especially in music. And let me list off some songs
Backstreet
that
Boys better be
turn.
on there.
We'll get. I don't know. I'm gonna list out some songs. This is Billboard's Hot 100.
I was a big Backstreet Boys kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
What? What does that mean?
You see how I looked you up and down when
Yeah,
I
what does
said.
that mean?
Anyway,
Don't laugh. What's that mean? What does it mean?
it doesn't.
It doesn't
Can we
what?
talk?
It doesn't what? Finish your sentence.
It doesn't mean anything.
Right. I'm sure.
You're a little flamboyant.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe says it to me all the time, and I fucking. That's why I'm
You know, Gabe's
pissing
if
me off.
not Gabe is if not
Pisses me
just
off.
as flamboyant, maybe more flamboyant
pisses
though.
me off.
Like what the fuck?
He's one of the least flamboyant.
What?
Gabe?
Shout out Gabe. He may look the least flamboyant, but nobody acts like more of a woman than Gabe does.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
Love you, Gabe. Shout out. He is a woman.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can we agree? So we can move on now? I made my point?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
What the
2004, Billboard Hot 100. Let's think about some songs that came out in the year 2004 to realize that this was 20 fucking years ago. The number one song of the year, you see any of them yet? Yeah, by Usher. Turns 20. Turns 20.
That's crazy.
I'll list off a couple for you. Burn by Usher. Big Usher year.
Oh.
If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. Now that feels like that it wasn't that long ago.
You alright?
Maybe no.
I don't remember what it was.
You know, whatever. This Love by Maroon 5. Loved that song when I was a kid.
Yep. Every inch of goo, you know.
What does that mean?
Every inch of goo. That's the line of the song.
Nope.
Every inch of goo, because I know that's what you want me to do.
I don't think
What
he
else would
says
he fucking
goo.
say?
I don't know. Should I look up the lyrics?
Yeah. I think it's every inch of goo.
Where are the lyrics? Music video. They performed it in a lot of countries. Yeah, I don't know where the lyrics are.
You should look it up.
Yeah. When does he say it in the song?
I don't have the transcript on me. But
Oh, excuse me. What's the whole line?
this love has taken me so long, I should goodbye too many times before.
Every inch of you.
I thought it was goo.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Every inch of you makes more
He
sense.
says, "My pressure on your hips, I'm sinking my fingertips into every inch of you because I know that's what you want me to do." Great song. Maroon 5 fell off a ginormous cliff in like 2014.
Yeah.
They're trash now. Sorry, Adam Levine and friends. But Maroon 5 back in the day, I was a Maroon 5 guy. And This Love is probably my favorite song they've ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. Let's skip a couple of these. I Don't Want to Know by Mario.
Oh.
I don't want to know
The plumber?
if you're playing me. Fuck you, dude. Come on.
What do you mean?
Mario, like the R&B singer, not the fucking video game
Yeah,
character.
the plumber.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Not him.
What?
It'd be fucking great if Mario made music. He'd probably be a fucking top seller.
I don't want to know.
Let me hear you say yay, yay, see, you know what the fuck. Let's see. Hey Ya by Outkast. Shout out Andre 3000. I think he's the most underrated artist of all time.
Really?
The lead singer, I guess, of Outkast, rapper.
3,000.
Andre
That's
3000. It's a lot of Andres. Hold on, let's keep going. I'm gonna do Confessions by Usher. Lean Back. Let's see. Shout out Kanye West,
There
our
he is.
boy, for Slow Jams. Him and Jamie Foxx really came on the scene. Let's see.
Really nice of Jamie Foxx to get you on the music map like that.
Technically, it was the other way around.
I'm joking.
Okay, just making sure. Numb by Linkin Park is 20 years old.
Who? Numb?
Numb by Linkin Park.
I've become so numb, I can feel you there,
You heard the frog singing.
deep inside my lungs.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's not easy being green.
Why are you Kermit right now?
I've become so numb, I can feel you there.
Why are you Kermit right now?
Is it deep inside my lungs?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Why were you Kermit just now?
We should just go through a whole episode of what lyrics I think there are.
Okay, yeah,
Because
sure.
like
okay,
every inch
yeah.
of goo is fucking crazy.
She will be loved by Maroon 5.
Yeah, every inch of goo.
No, that's a different song.
Every inch of love. What do you mean?
She will be loved by Maroon
Oh, she will
5.
be loved. Oh,
She
we're on a new song. Yeah.
Yeah, she sucked me.
She will
Why are you going with...
be loved.
Was there a significance to Kermit to
I
Numb?
didn't mean to.
You just turned into that?
I genuinely didn't mean to, and it turned into
I was like,
Kermit,
what
and then
about-
I went full into Kermit.
I was like, what about... All right, trying to see some ones that are like, you know, easy fucking, like, this is some shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of them aren't. R. Kelly. Oh, got some Nick Cannon. Holy shit, I forgot Nick Cannon.
He's got a cannon on
he
him.
sucks. Oh my god. How do you know?
many kids
you
he's
see
got?
It? You see it?
You see how many fucking kids he's got?
Oh well, that doesn't mean he has a
Fucking
big penis.
crazy.
He just might be shooting glue. Toby Keith
Shooting
is on
glue?
here. Shooting fucking glue, dude. Shooting
What the
ropes.
fuck?
Shooting fucking ropes,
Well,
dude.
yeah.
Lots of seam.
You gotta. That's
Burst
how you
at
do
the
it.
seams, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
And then
Want
the
some more
stork
whiskey?
brings you.
You don't.
The stork brings you to the
A
door.
lot of R. Kelly on here. Eminem's on here. Dude, music was different. We gotta that's what the shit we grew up on. It's 20 years old. Most of them aren't making music anymore. That's full circle. Almost everybody on here, they're not making music anymore.
Really?
Yes.
I know. Brittany said she's never coming back.
It's Britney, bitch.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some movies that will be turning 20 years old this year, 2024. Polar Express.
Oh fuck, Polar Express.
Agreed. Some people love it.
Fucking hate it. It's creepy ass animation. Sucks.
Let's see. The Seed of Chucky.
If I
20
remember
years old.
correctly, Spider-Man 2 came out in 2004.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, it's on here.
Okay. Great
Dodgeball.
movie. You ever see Spider-Man 2?
What? Yes.
Yeah.
What? Yes. We are big Marvel guys. You more than me, but come on. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. I remember Dodgeball.
That's a great movie.
When he's big fat at the end. It's great.
Dodgeball. That's kind of fucked up, dude.
What? That he's big and fat at the end?
No,
It's
that
funny.
it's
hilarious.
20 years. Taxi. Ever see Taxi? With I think it's Queen Latifah or whatever the fuck her name is. I'm sorry if it's not her. Ah man, what else we got? Friday Night Lights, the movie.
Oh, also, if you want to watch Nice Guys and you have to buy it, I'll give you my Amazon account because I bought it, so you could just watch it. But
Probably
anyways,
like $3 to rent it.
probably. But
I'm not worried about it. Girl Next Door.
never seen.
Not a lot of great movies in 2004, huh?
No.
Doesn't seem it.
Spider-Man 2 is pretty great.
But there's only a whole Dawn of the Dead. There's only a few of them, it seems. But yeah, dude, music and movies that turn 20 years old, it's just kind of wild, bro.
In 2004, I was listening to a lot of Bon Jovi.
I don't know. In 2004, I wasn't quite in my Trey Songz kick yet. Chris Brown wasn't really a thing. I was probably big on Usher. Maybe I don't know if Neo was quite there yet, but I was definitely big on Usher. I was probably I like Maroon 5 because I was a kid. I was definitely listening to some older shit though at that point because my mom was listening to older stuff. She was listening to like some of the newer stuff, but it was not stuff that I loved. You know what I mean? Like she liked Pink or whatever. What's that one bitch's name from Black Eyed Peas? You know what I'm talking about? Big Girls Don't Cry.
Let's get rid. No, we're not gonna do it.
I know what you're doing.
You know
The girl that goes, Big Girls Don't Fergie.
Oh,
My mom liked Fergie. I thought she
Fergie.
was a whore, but she's not. Fergie's not a whore.
No.
I don't know. Never met her.
Okay.
I don't know if she practices whoring.
Horism.
Whorism. So anyway, you know what's not turning 20 this year?
Horror and Anthony.
You know what's not turning 20 this year? All the victims on Epstein's Island. And that...
That's a segue.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. Oh.
I love that his mugshot pops up when you type in his name on Google. It's just his ugly fucking mugshot before he fucking killed himself like a little bitch.
So this is obviously big news in the world today. Top of the year, we're going into...
Or maybe he didn't kill himself. I'll find him.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah. I don't think you could say that. You definitely can't say that. I'm 100% positive that you cannot say that. That slipped out. I know. It's okay. I just know we 100%,
I got him.
without a shadow of a doubt, we cannot say that. On YouTube,
It's funny because...
I doubt on Spotify.
No, dude, I would get fucking taken down. That's so funny. It's
That's insane.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Hold on. I'm looking up how bad that is. I'm crying right now. I'll just like.
What'd you search? What did you search?
Wait, what? Oh man! All right, listen, we're just gonna glaze right over that because odds are I'm probably gonna forget to take that out. I'm sorry, guys.
That's crazy. You're just gonna leave it. That's insane.
What's the total time out?
Oh my god.
Hold on. All right, so the timestamp is like a few minutes before 26. So yeah, maybe
God.
I'm leaving it for you. I'm serious. I'm probably just gonna leave it.
This is crazy.
You know, we're here now. We're getting views. So we die now or we die later. Whatever.
We don't.
Let's talk about the names
Right.
of our. Sorry, I gotta recuperate here. Let's talk about. Let's see the list of dillers. The list of names. Let's see. What are they calling the list of names? Fuck it, we're not gonna look up the name of the list. These are the fucking people that visited Epstein's Island. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna list every single one of them because there's a lot of fucking people on here, which is just wild. And let's disclaimer: I'm not saying that them being on this list confirms that all these people are doing terrible things.
But it doesn't look good.
But it doesn't look good. Agreed. Listen, some people aren't gonna like this. Okay, let's start with the elephant in the room, or in this case, a donkey, Joe Biden.
Really? He's been?
Oh, dude, he's right dead center. Joe Biden. Right fucking there.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Biden in between Joe Pagano and Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel's on that list?
Jimmy Kimmel, yep, he's on that list. So Jimmy Kimmel.
He was upset about...
Of course he was upset about it. He's on the fucking list. Everybody on this list is upset about it. You know what? Listen. You know what I did find interesting, and this is why I think that this is I don't know how accurate this is going to be, and maybe you're going to hear. I don't think that the people that are on this list were there. Mm-hmm. I don't think this was everybody, and the reason why I say that is because Donald Trump himself said, "Yeah, I've been to Epstein's Island. I just didn't know what was going on over there." Right. So he should technically be on this list, but I think this is between a certain time frame that they had to be these people, and I'm not sure that he was there during this time frame. So I'm not saying anybody here or anybody not here is like, you're safe, but you got away with one. Mm-hmm. You don't know. And listen, let's not condemn anybody if we don't know. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey?
I'm sorry.
Really?
Jim Carrey.
Damn, that sucks.
Again, we don't know.
Right. It's not good, though.
I'm just going off, listen. I'm just going to say the names that we all know that maybe we're all surprised by. What?
Look straight ahead.
Why?
You have gray hair.
I've had it. You scared the shit out of me. I have tons of gray hairs now. I got like 7 or 8 of them. Yeah, I know. It's fucked up. Yep. I know. Went to the barber last time I got a cut, and I was like, look, Eric. Shout out, Eric. I was like, shout out, Wise Guys. Go there. Great cuts. It's like, look, man, I noticed the other day, that I had a few gray hairs. I only noticed the one, but I've noticed more since then. I was like, he laughed, and he goes, yeah, dude, you got a few of them back here, or whatever. He goes, it's normal, whatever, in your mid-20s, whatever, you start to go gray. So you're never going to notice most of them. It's only a few here and there over the next couple of years, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I was like, yeah, dude, I pulled it out. He goes, don't you do that. I was like, why? And he goes, dude, for every one that you pull out, another 3 come in. I was like, well, fuck. Anyway, let's get into this. We obviously know the Kevin Spacey. We spoke on that.
Not fucking surprised.
Let
that
me just.
fat fuck.
I'm just gonna rapid fire here. Give me your quick little. What comes to your
I
head
did
after
for Kevin Spacey. Fat fuck. Not surprised.
Miley Cyrus,
Not surprised.
Michelle Obama,
What the fuck?
Eminem.
This is crazy.
Oh, it's wild. Let me keep going. Lady Gaga.
Is it Eminem or Marshall Mathers?
They're the same. That's not.
Is it written down as Eminem?
It's written down as Eminem, yeah, because that's what most people probably know him as. Rihanna.
Really?
Rudy Gobert, who is a basketball player.
Oh.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, man.
Robert De Niro.
This sucks.
It sucks, dude.
It's everywhere.
Pharrell Williams.
I'm not surprised. That
Paris Hilton.
I gotta be honest, for Pharrell Williams, I'm not surprised.
Why?
He's creeped me out since
Yeah, I
the
guess
Happy
so.
song.
Tom Hanks. He said he was running away. Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, of course.
Jay-Z. Seth Green. We're shouting people out right now. Maybe not the shout-outs you're looking for, but it's a shout-out nonetheless. Here we go. Who else we got on here? Big names, I'm thinking, right? Prince Charles. Prince Andrew. Paula Epstein. She's dead. Paris Hilton. Oprah. Who else? There's a shitload of names on here, and they're all so small. You gotta compact a bunch of names together. Madonna. Give me your reactions. I want to hear
What the fuck?
I want to hear what you. Katy
It's all what
Perry.
the fuck? Katy Perry.
Surprised or not surprised? That's the reactions I want. You tell me, like, if you like, oh, I could see that, or obviously you're shocked.
Kevin
at Jim
Spacey,
Carrey.
that fat fuck. I mean, of course he would.
Jim
but
Carrey is definitely a shock.
Jim Carrey's a shock.
John Travolta.
Not a shock. Look at that creepy fucking face he has. He shot a man. He doesn't give a fuck.
James Gunn.
James Gunn?
James Gunn.
Fuck.
James Franco.
James Franco? Well, he's a piece of shit. Doesn't
Hillary
surprise
Clinton.
me. Hillary Clinton, piece of shit. Doesn't surprise me.
Heidi Klum.
I don't know who the fuck that
Gwen
is.
Stefani.
Damn, that's a name I've heard before.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
Who else? We're just, again, Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, she's a cunt. I'm not surprised. She
Drew
probably...
Barrymore. Donovan Mitchell must have went with Rudy Gobert where they were teammates. I wonder what the fuck they were doing over there. David Spade. Dan Schneider. Listen. Dan Schneider.
The actor. The actor Dan Snyder.
What?
Dan
Not
Snyder,
the Redskins,
actor.
former Redskins owner?
No, Dan Snyder, the actor.
How do you know it's him and not the Redskins owner?
I'm gaslighting you. I wasn't.
So is it? It could also be the Nickelodeon guy, right? Or is that the same guy?
No, that's Dan Snyder.
That's what this is. Is it Schneider or Snyder? Because there's
Fucking no.
one of them's diddling kids,
Yeah.
allegedly. All right, let's keep going. I'll be done soon. Courtney Cox,
Damn. Not Monica.
Chris Tucker, that sucks. Charles Barkley, Celine Dion, Bruce Willis, Bob Saget, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Beyonce, Bernie Sanders, Ben Affleck, Barack Obama,
Ben Affleck.
Angelina Jolie,
Barack Obama.
Anderson Cooper, Alec Baldwin, Al Gore, Akon. There's a lot of fucking names on here, dude.
Wow.
A lot of names. And Epstein knew all these people personally.
Right.
Here's the shocker. Right. The shocker is not that there's a lot of names. The shocker is not that these are big names. Right? The shocker is even if it's only a few names on here that were involved in the terrible things that were going on over there. Mm-hmm. How did he hide it?
I don't fucking know.
Listen, it's an island that he owns. It might not be hard to hide it, especially if people are just visiting your villa. And maybe you got something elsewhere. Who knows what's going on? No. This is terrible.
Yeah.
And when this whole shit came out with Epstein, everybody on this entire list shit their fucking pants.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's a couple of them, if not, listen, maybe a lot more than some of them, that have a lot of blood on their hands.
Damn.
There's some that I would like to think aren't on there. That I wish weren't on there. I guess I should say. You know, who's your biggest heartbreak here? I think Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It's you can't assume guilt and you can't assume innocence either.
No,
That's
sure.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't. Who is a name that I didn't mention that you're like, really? Not on there. Because Michael Jackson's not on here.
Michael Jackson.
Listen, maybe this is a time frame thing, but Michael Jackson is not on this list.
You see, I don't think he likes being handed to him. I think he likes the hunt.
But I think Michael Jackson was fucked. I'm not sure he was doing anything. I really don't. It's hard. He was so out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, my shit's tangled. He was so out there that, listen, I don't have much of an opinion. I don't really know. Like, I can't say I do.
Yeah.
But he, to me, just seemed like he was so out there that maybe he really was just trying to, like, have some sort of a childhood in his adult life. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's how fucked up he was from his childhood, which is possible. Yeah. But he's not on this list. And, you know, people are like, oh, you know, all the shit that we gave Michael Jackson before he died, you know, especially the last 10 years, was like horrible. He's making a horrible name for himself. And listen, he did fucking wild shit, no doubt. And he was a freak.
Dangled the baby out the window.
It's horrible. It's fucking wild shit he was doing. But, like, he's not on this list, bro. Like,
naming your baby weird names.
Did I miss anybody? Like, obviously, there's a lot more names that I didn't list because maybe I don't know them as well.
Can I see it?
Absolutely. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to read. I don't know if you're gonna know. I can't hand it to you because my cord won't reach. But there's a lot of names on here, dude, and it's kind of fucking wild. Like, I don't know if you know. Like, it's in alphabetical order. I don't know if you know names that I just didn't. You know, I listed the ones that stuck out to me that I know very well. Any names on there that you that I hadn't said? Mark Epstein, obviously in relation.
Damn, they gotta like specify who's deceased or not.
Yeah.
Al Gore, of course he fucking is, that disgusting pig.
Man Bear Pig. You ever see that episode of South Park?
I think I've heard that.
Oh, fucking hilarious. They depicted Al Gore so funny. This is wild, dude. And you know what the thing is? I don't think that this is it. Not only are there people that aren't on this list that probably could and should be.
We'll never know everything.
I think that they're probably going to come out with more.
We'll never know everything.
No, we'll never know everything.
So.
Somebody, it's going to have to take somebody to come clean. That knows a lot. Not just somebody that was there that did a bunch of terrible things. Somebody that was like somewhat involved.
If only we could talk to Stephen Hawking.
Where's he?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not on this.
Really? Is there another list, or is
maybe? But he's
not
on. He's not on this specific list.
How old is this article?
Yesterday.
Okay.
So, well, the list came out yesterday.
Right.
I'll look it up really quick. Just to see.
Because why am I seeing all those memes about him if it's untrue? That's misinformation. You know what I mean?
Was Stephen Hawking
God, he's such a...
on Epstein? Epstein's...
I love it when you type a question in Google and it decides to not help you out. Like, it doesn't send you suggestions whenever you get, like, a little, like, racy, like...
In 2006, a few months before Epstein was charged with multiple counts of unlawful sex with a minor, Stephen Hawking was one of many scientists who attended a 5-day conference in the Caribbean funded by Epstein. The physicist appeared in multiple pictures from the event. Let's see. And it says here that he was at a nearby island, and I guess it hasn't been confirmed that he was involved on the actual, like, the main island. I guess he was on a neighboring island. And here it is right here. Stephen Hawking pictured on Jeff Epstein's island's sex slave Caribbean island, which is terrible. This is terrible shit. Stephen Hawking was among the guests at a barbecue during a conference sponsored by Epstein in 2006. So this is what they're referring to. During a boat trip paid for by Epstein. This motherfucker, how did he make so much money? What did he do? Do we know? I watched the documentary and
Wall Street.
I'm
pretty sure.
How did Epstein make his money? For more than a decade.
See, I thought you were going to say, how did Epstein kill himself? I was going to say probably with his sheets.
He hung himself.
Yeah, with his sheets. You know?
Yeah, that's right. For more than a decade, Epstein was Wexner's... I don't know who Wexner is. Or maybe this is bad that I don't know. He was a banking and finance guy. I'm aware of that. but he was a personal money manager and business advisor, making hundreds of millions of dollars managing billions of dollars. So he made a shitload of money off of billionaires and off of billion dollar companies, it appears. So just a financial expert, I suppose, but he must end up making as much money as the people that he was working for to buy a fucking island and do the things that he did, including basically hosting some of the biggest names on the planet, whilst hiding, probably for most of them, these horrendous things. This is horrendous.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest scandals, if not the biggest scandal of all time. Not just because of the scale and how bad it is, but because
Well,
of
the
how
famous
many
people,
people involved and the names of the people involved.
Right.
And you know what's wild is, I don't know that we're going to hear much about it.
Probably not.
I think we're going to have our memes. I think we're going to have our stories and our speculations. I don't know that we're going to get any legitimate developments. And I don't know that we're going to get any repercussions for anybody because I'm not sure that they're going to be able to prove much.
No, life's not fair.
And say what you will about our current president, say what you will about our former presidents and even presidents before him, but the fact that
I
the
think they
current
all
president,
suck.
just follow me here without, because listen, the fact that our current president is on that is just absolutely asinine and alarming.
Yeah.
And I just feel that no matter where you
I think
land
it just
politically,
shows you politicians are dirty. And you should
Yes.
never fucking put them up on a pedestal.
and I think that it shows that billionaires are running this shit, and it's not us. It's never. It hasn't been probably for quite some time. But listen, we're not gonna. The whole point of this is not to get into conspiracy theories.
It's fun.
We're a comedy show,
Right.
but this is massive media news.
Yeah.
This is a massive scandal. There's no avoiding this.
Right.
However, there is one person that I don't want to say is lucky enough to avoid the aftermath of this, but I'll say it for lack of any better terminology. Stephen Hawking is lucky he ain't here right now.
Yeah.
Bullying seems to be back,
Yeah.
and listen, that's terrible.
In a big way.
He's getting flamed. These memes, listen, they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they are.
They're the internet knows no bounds,
Yeah.
knows no restrictions.
Gotta be honest. If you're that rich and famous, I have no sympathy for you.
Not if you're doing this shit.
Yeah.
Not if you're doing this shit. Even the ones you love, Jim Carrey. Even the ones we
You
love.
make your own fucking decisions. I'm not.
Even the ones you love. There's just. Listen, there's got to be plenty of people. Like, for instance, we're not these people, right? If we were billionaires, or if we were famous to a degree, right? Maybe the A-list type shit that they're bringing on this island.
Right.
Is there a world of possibility where we could have just been told that there's some sort of celebrity event going on this island, and we could have been like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. Let's bring the wife. You don't think that it's possible that plenty... I'm not going to say plenty. You don't think it's possible that there are names on that list that had no clue what was going on?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that it'd be probably ignorant to think otherwise, right? There's got to be innocent names on that list.
You would think they'd only let in people who wouldn't.
If you're going to have an island that you're doing these horrible things on, you're going to have a way to hide it for whoever comes by. You're gonna. I recommend watching the Epstein documentary about
What's it
this. Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's alarming, obviously.
Right.
It's interesting. This is one of those times, and I'm not a conspiracy guy. I'm just not. I don't care to put my time into things that I think are ridiculous, because most conspiracies I believe are ridiculous, and that could be ignorance on my part. Right? I'm not claiming that I'm right or wrong about it. You good?
Right. Yeah.
I'm not complaining that I'm right or wrong to believe or pay mind to conspiracies, but this one, there's not anything. This isn't a conspiracy.
Right.
This is so in your face.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we did all this shit. A lot of people did all this shit, and there's nothing that's going to be done or can be done about it.
Right.
Seemingly, at least. Because Epstein killing himself, no matter how you feel, whether you think he did or you don't, everybody's got their theories. I don't like to put my politics and my beliefs into anything online, especially. I like to keep it private no matter who I'm talking to. Mm-hmm. But whether you believe he did or you didn't, you have to believe that this runs very deep with a lot of people that probably don't want it coming out.
Yeah.
Whether or not somebody other than Epstein was involved in his death. You know what I mean? Because I have no reason to believe anything.
Right.
Because I'm not educated enough to try to put a stance on it. What I do know is fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
Whole fucking thing. It's some of the wildest shit we'll ever see.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Because the rest of it, the shit that's wilder, we'll never see.
Mm-hmm.
Because things that are happening at a bigger scale. Listen, we're a comedy show, and here we are just having a serious conversation.
Right.
Not what we're trying to do all the time.
Right.
But there's horrible things going on right now as we speak.
Yeah. There's horrible
That
things
will-
going on every fucking second.
Every second, somebody's
People
in
are fucking
peril.
terrible.
There's evil in this world,
Yeah.
without a doubt, and that is just a taste of it. It just so happens that it involves some of the biggest names, at least in America and maybe on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There are people that aren't on the list that I'm a little surprised by too. Things that I've been like, oh yeah, he'd probably be there. I don't know what specific ones coming to my head at the moment, but like, it's wild shit. I can't say that enough times.
Yeah. No, yeah. Not good. I don't know.
So anyway, I guess we should probably move on from the Epstein situation. It's just an interesting thing to talk about at the very least. Horrible, but sometimes it's interesting. We talked about things turning 20 years old, like music and movies, and not some of the people on the island. And we got some more time here. It's January. I don't know why I'm holding this. It's January. I think at the time they're recording, this is the weekend before the final week of the regular season of football, right?
Okay.
We touched a little bit on the Bears situation. We won't touch on the Bears situation again. What we will do is, I think it'd be fun if we make some predictions,
Right.
because this will come after week 18 is completely done and the playoffs will be set and all that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got? Bears, Packers. Heart out of it, mind only. Brain. What are your brain thinking?
I think Justin Fields shows up.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the Bears and the Packers are both hot. Like, they're both hot.
I really do think Justin Fields can do it. So, but we'll see.
I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah.
I think as I do think the Packers are playing well right now and they're hot. There's gonna be such a fire in the Bears locker room this week. Like, this is the Bears Super Bowl right now.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And to an extent, it is for the Packers too, but not like it is for the Bears right now.
Yeah.
I'll go Bears. I think Justin Fields is in a position to have the best and biggest game of his career.
Hell yeah.
And he's coming off one of the best games of his career recently.
Yeah.
I texted you, I was like, this is the best game I've ever watched this kid play.
Yeah.
And that included college. Like, this kid I'll go Bears.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay. I'll be really upset if the 49ers get the Super Bowl.
Why? You don't like the Niners?
I'm sick of seeing them in the Super Bowl.
They've only been to the Super Bowl twice in our lifetime.
Enough. Fucking hate them 49ers.
I feel like you should say this. I feel like if there's a team in the NFC other than the Cowboys that I don't want to see make the Super Bowl, it'd just be the Eagles, because they've been there a lot in our lifetime. Not a lot, but a few times.
3 times.
I like the
2
Niners.
times.
I wouldn't be.
2 times.
No,
It would
like
be,
4.
It would be.
In our lifetime, like 4.
Eagles, really?
Yeah, they went with McNabb. They went to
Okay.
5 NFC Championship
I know
games
they
with
lost
McNabb.
to the Patriots.
They lost to the Patriots.
And
They
then they
beat
won
the
against-
Patriots. And then they won this one. That's at least 3. I think it's 4, though. I think they went to another one and lost it, but I don't know. I think maybe you're right. Maybe it's 3, but still, it's one more than the Niners
Yeah.
in our lifetime.
I don't like the 49ers. But,
I kind of like them.
yeah, well,
I've always
my
kinda
old boss
them.
liked him, and I fucking hated my old boss.
Fair.
So.
I think I've told you this before. The Niners are what got me into football.
Really?
Like watching old Niners documentaries with the Joe Montana and Jerry Rice
Oh.
teams. That's what got me into football when I was really young.
Mhm.
And I was kind of a Niners fan because of it. like the first few months of watching football, but then I was mostly watching football with my grandfather, and he's a Giants fan, so I just watched the Giants games. I fell in love with the Giants. I'm also from New York, all that kind of stuff. That's
Right.
where I started watching it.
Right.
Other big games, the division, Dolphins Bills is for the division, for the number 2 seed. There's a possibility that the Bills can completely miss the playoffs, or get the number 2 seed. Who do you think wins that, Bills or Dolphins?
I want the Dolphins to win.
Really?
Yes.
How come?
I like the Dolphins better than I like the Bills.
What do you think? What do you think the reasons for that is? It's just like a preference in this
Fuck the
situation.
Bills.
Why?
Fuck 'em.
The Bills are similar
No.
to a lot of teams that I feel like you usually root for. They've never won a Super Bowl.
Sure.
You know, I wouldn't mind the Bills. Like I don't.
Right, but I mean,
I grew up in Florida, so I kind of like the Dolphins. But I think, who do you think will win though?
who do I think will win?
Yeah.
Because Buffalo's kind of like not great this year, right? Like they're iffy.
They're
iffy.
they play to their competition.
Okay.
So if they're playing a bad team, they don't play well. If they're playing a good team, they've beaten a lot of good teams this year. They beat Dolphins earlier in the year, from what I remember correctly. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Cowboys. They just barely lost to the Eagles.
How fucking great was it when the Arizona Cardinals beat the fucking Eagles?
Oh, it felt awesome.
It's fucking
I
great.
love
And
Jalen
Kyler
Hurts though.
Murray
I
was
can't lie to you.
And Kyler Murray was a fucking Mason Crosby jersey to the game.
Oh
Beats
yeah,
him.
yeah. It's funny. I gotta admit, there's a lot of players on the Eagles though that I'm a big fan of. I just hate the team. Like I really like Jalen Hurts as a person.
See, I could never look past that for the Packers.
I can root for people because I can take the world out of the sport.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I can.
I don't even.
I
try
hate the
to.
Cowboys more than I hate any team in the league, but Dak Prescott deserves.
He's a good guy.
He deserves it.
He's a good guy.
I think Jalen Hurts is the same way.
Right.
I could give a fuck about anybody in Washington though. They're not relevant. I don't care.
No, they're kind of garbage.
They've been.
Yeah,
They've always been.
yeah.
Ever since like the 90s, they've been.
You know, I would say like, oh, at least they have their history, but they don't really have their history
anymore.
so
Well, they still keep the history technically.
Not
It's
really.
kind of like the Titans kept the Oilers history.
It's like pushed away though. It's like
yeah,
put under the
sure,
covers.
yeah. Pre Dan Schneider or whatever the fuck, they were a good franchise. I would argue.
Yeah, like
Pre him.
70s.
No, dude, all the way up through the 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
were they good? In
they
the
were. They
90s?
won a Super Bowl in the 90s. There was like 92 or 93. They won a Super Bowl.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Washington,
Why
and
did I
at the
think
time it was the Redskins.
70s?
I don't know. I mean, because it does,
boy.
because it's not in our lifetime that they've ever been
Right.
that good. So
Right.
it's obviously a distant memory because it's not even
For
a
as
memory
long
for
as
us.
I know, the Redskins. I'm sorry, Washington football team. Oh, I'm sorry,
Commanders, commies.
Commies.
They've been bad for most of our lifetime, for
They've
sure.
been dog water.
Dog water.
Bottom of the barrel. Like, I'm excited when we verse them because that means the Bears have a chance of winning. That's, where I'm at.
I was gonna go to PJ's house tomorrow to watch Saturday night's game. Is what?
I'm stretching.
Oh, Saturday night's game is Colts Texans, and the winner of that makes the playoffs.
Oh,
And he's obviously a massive Colts fan, but I'm a big CJ Stroud fan.
yeah.
And I'm sorry, PJ. Shout out to you, buddy. I don't know if you even listened, but I would much rather see CJ Stroud in the playoffs, bro.
I'd rather see the Texans than the Colts.
Yeah,
to be
that's what I'm
honest with you.
saying.
Just because, I mean, like,
They're fun.
it's new.
It's new. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on record on here saying who the fuck gives a fuck about the Texans, but
Oh, same.
You know,
Beginning of the season, we both said that they're probably the worst franchise in the league, and CJ Stroud
well, 'cause
changed
they're
that
one of the
overnight.
newest. They got to work up to it.
CJ Stroud's changed the whole
Like,
outlook of that
the
place,
Bears
bro.
have been absolute fucking dog shit.
Who do you think has been the worst
But they're one of
team
the oldest, but
since 2010 franchise?
Since 2010.
Who's the worst franchise since 2010? Because I think I know. There's a couple that come to mind, but there's one specifically. A. 'Couple.
Jaguars are up there.
AFC Championship games.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I guess you could say the same thing about the team that I consider the worst in that amount of time.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them that are in consideration. I think the Raiders.
Lions.
Lions, yeah.
Without
Listen,
this season,
every team in the last decade has been in the playoffs.
The Lions are going
since
to be
2010.
very good for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
But
You think Goff should be the guy moving forward? No?
no, I think you could put any quarterback in that.
I think he's better. I think he's good.
He's not a bad quarterback.
I think he's better than. I don't think you could put
I'm
any
saying he's
quarterback
like-
in and him be as good.
I'm not saying any, but I'm saying like they could do better than Goff. I think.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
But I think Goff is a good fit.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
I think that. I think
He's getting them there, so I mean,
there's a lot of quarterbacks that can make them much better. Yes, I suppose.
Right.
But I think the worst franchise, or at least one of them, the one that I had in my head was the Jets.
Yeah.
Outside of the 2 years that they back to back
That's
went
true.
to the AFC Championship game, one of them was in 09.
Yeah, but I mean, AFC Championship really doesn't.
I mean, you make it far.
Make it pretty far, yeah, but
You guys have been to a couple of conference championship games.
Mm-hmm.
You went to
Beat
the
the
Super
Saints.
Bowl. Yeah, you went to the Super Bowl the 1 year. Didn't you play the Packers in the conference championship game 1 year?
we lost, yeah.
Well, yeah. And that was the year the Packers won it all.
Yeah.
You guys have been to the playoffs a lot. It's really more recently that you guys have struggled to make the playoffs. And you
No,
still have.
Not recently, more like early 2010s.
I get, yeah.
That's not recent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but-
Well, because you guys haven't struggled to make the playoffs technically much in recent memory because, like, you guys are only, like, 2-3 years off of the last time you went to the playoffs. Yeah, 3 years. Because it was
Yeah.
Trubisky. You guys were 8-8, and he won the MVP.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Money Mitch.
Money Mitch,
Out
love
here.
you.
Is he still kissing titties?
I'm sure.
You gotta kiss titties.
Yeah.
He's a good looking dude. He's probably kissing titties.
Yeah, he's married. He's a married man.
He's kissing married titties.
Yeah.
He's a married man kissing his married titties. He married those titties. Let him kiss
Oh,
them.
yeah. That's
He has a
right.
kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. Good for Mitch. You think he's gonna? Where do you think he goes next year? He's not gonna start ever
no.
again, probably.
No, he's not going to. He's
He might start a game, but he'll never be like the planned starter.
Right. Yeah. But
It's a shame.
I mean, honestly, being a backup quarterback sounds pretty fucking nice.
If you don't want to be the guy,
Right.
I suppose.
If you just want some free tickets.
You
to
know, it'd be
games.
cool if it came full circle and he ended up being Fields' backup. It'd be pretty cool. Want a ring with the Bears? That'd be your wet dream.
I wouldn't trust him as a backup.
But you would hope that he didn't have to play at all.
Yeah. But Justin Fields runs a lot, so he gets injured a lot.
I think he's a serviceable backup.
But sure. Steelers are doing great.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but we're tired.
I'm sorry.
Right? We're getting in, a full episode for you guys. It's not even that late. Like, it's 9:30.
I just need something to eat.
Yeah, I haven't eaten dinner yet either. I'm probably not gonna, to be honest with you. I'm probably just gonna go right the fuck to bed.
Hell yeah.
Unless I ran out and grabbed fast food really quick. But I don't know. Maybe I'll DoorDash. But DoorDash is expensive.
I envy you. You can get DoorDash here.
Yeah, I did it once because I had free delivery.
That's
I'll
fine.
probably never do it again. You know what I got?
I can't get DoorDash where I'm at.
Nah. I couldn't get DoorDash where I used to live.
Yeah.
Any place. Except for the only place I could get DoorDash was the first apartment that Victoria and I lived in. And then this place. That's it. In my life. Everywhere else, we're in the middle of the fucking woods like you.
Right.
But
I like being in the middle of the woods though. No
I like the
cars
privacy.
pass.
Yeah. I don't mind this
And if a car
being in
passes,
town.
you worry about it.
I don't mind being in a town.
Yeah.
To an extent. I prefer the privacy for
Right.
sure, but there's some convenience to
I
it.
think this is a nice spot where you're at. But,
We're tucked away.
yeah.
We're in the middle of it, but we're also tucked away where no one's passing.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know what I ordered from DoorDash? Mr. Beast Burger.
Oh. How was it?
It wasn't bad.
Really?
It was very heavily seasoned,
Huh.
but it was not bad.
From
I
where?
didn't. So let me. Do you know what Mr. Beast Burger is? Like how it works?
No.
So this will be how we close, I suppose. So obviously, I wasn't in the mood for any fast food that we have nearby. And I'm just scrolling through DoorDash because I had the free delivery. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll get something from DoorDash." I was hungry that night. I think I was watching Giants versus 49ers Week 3 Thursday Night Football. That's how I know. We got fucked. Anyway, so how Mr. Beast Burger works is they partner with restaurants, certain restaurants, and they send those restaurants the ingredients to make their food, and they're online only. So if you go to these restaurants, you have no idea that they're a Mr. Beast Burger at the same
It's a
time.
ghost kitchen.
Exactly. So they train people how to make their stuff, and you can only see it online, and they'll send it. So in this particular case, Perkins, our local Perkins, is Mr. Beast Burger. Yeah. So I ordered some shit off Mr. And I didn't know where it was either. I was like, where the fuck? So I just said, fuck it, I'll order it and see where the fuck it's coming from because there's a map that shows you where your driver is at all times and where your food's coming from so you can track it. So I ordered a burger, some fries, and I think a cookie. The cookie was great.
Right.
The burger was okay. It was heavily seasoned. It was what you would expect. Right. And then the fries were crinkle cut, really heavily seasoned, a little too much pepper for me. But, they were fine. And when you're hungry, at night, it was fine.
You're right.
Anyway, so I looked on the map because I was like, all right, where the fuck is it coming from? And the driver was at Perkins. And when he dropped the stuff off, I was like, did this come from Perkins? And he goes, yeah. I was like, oh, shit. Didn't know that.
Huh.
So, yeah, that's how Mr. Beast Burger works. He doesn't have a single brick and mortar business. It's all online, and it's all just partnering with, and they get a certain percentage of the cut. That's
He's
it.
going to be fucking president. The world's going to go to shit.
You think he'll be president? Why the fuck would he be president? I don't think he has any
fucking
desire. People think he's rich. All of his money goes to other people. Like, he lives in a smaller house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he talks about it all the time. He's like, I don't keep 90% of the shit that I make. Like, it's all. He goes, all my money goes towards the videos and giving it to people for different shit.
Well, that's nice.
I guess. He's better man than me. I don't know if I would give all that away.
I wouldn't.
You know what
I'll
I mean?
tell you right fucking no. I'm not.
All right, last question, and then
Right.
we'll call it a day.
Right.
Okay? We'll move on from the 20-year-old music and 20-year-old movies and Epstein's Island. All right? Aside from an island, if you had I won't say an unlimited, if you won the lottery and you had $5 billion in your bank account ready to go, what's the first thing you're buying?
Honestly, like I have an unlimited amount of money pretty much.
$5 billion, so yeah, basically.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna get a really, really high quality bat suit.
What makes this bat suit so high quality?
It's like movie quality. You know what I mean? Like
How much
it has
you?
the muscles? and
How
shit.
much would you think that costs?
600.
That's
I've looked
it?
up. I've looked it up.
That's it.
I've looked it up.
It's only $600, and that's the first thing you do with
That's a lot
with
for a
$5
fucking
billion?
costume.
Yeah, I agree, but $5 billion, you're gonna buy a $600 costume as the first thing you're gonna buy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like house. Or
You know,
you're not gonna think
that's my
house.
little kid brain.
Pay off my pay my family's debt off,
No,
or
we could have like put me behind a wall, and then you're like,
just type
who
your
answered
answer.
this question?
Batman
A
suit,
Batman suit. This is a fucking 12-year-old boy.
dude. You could have said a lot of things.
I said so many things.
Could have said a vacation for your family.
House didn't even come to my mind.
That's wild.
The first thing
that came to my mind-
Batman suit and Spider-Man.
I would buy
suit.
everybody
I'm
I
not
care about a
joking.
house. Everybody
come
I
to my
care
head.
about, I buy a decent little house for.
I was like, I want a Batman suit. That's crazy. I'm a selfish prick.
Listen, you can. That doesn't make you selfish. It makes you just a simple guy. You know what you like. You know what you enjoy.
I need a house.
I think that when you ask
know.
that question to somebody, you learn a lot about a person.
right.
We learned a lot about you just now.
I am
And it's nothing bad.
perpetually a 12-year-old boy.
I would buy everybody I know a house. I would pay. Technically, I would pay off my debt first.
Right.
I suppose.
That's the.
But I probably wouldn't give a fuck about my debt at that point anyway.
Right.
So I probably wouldn't pay off my debt and just fucking shkaboyshk myself into, getting my family some stuff.
Mr. Scrooge going into the sea of coins. You know what I mean?
Well, we made it.
We did.
Are you going to be okay to drive home?
Yeah, I'm gonna get McDonald's on the way home. Pretty excited about that.
This one or the one by you?
Oh, by me, so it's warmer when I get home.
Fair enough. I would have thought you'd eat it on the way. Are you a drive eat guy?
I'm a drive eat guy.
I'm not. I hate eating.
I'm a drive eat guy.
Fucking hate
I
it.
get at McDonald's.
You just get finger food anyway, though.
I
You get nuggets,
I
right?
get nuggies, right? But I don't eat them in the car. I get 10-piece nuggets, right? I get 2 large fries. I eat the 1 large fry in the drive
I'm gonna go get McDonald's now.
and the other fry when I get home. But sometimes
But
I
they're
eat it
cold
too
and shitty by
fast.
then.
But sometimes I eat it too fast and I eat both of the fries.
But
So
that's
I
the thing
just have
about-
chicken nuggets.
That's the thing about McDonald's fries, though. If you don't eat them when they're hot and fresh, they're shit. They're cold, limp, soggy pieces of dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go get some fast food too. I think because I'm pretty fucking hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank
I
you.
really hope that recorded the whole fucking time.
Hopefully.
Let's fucking check on air. Why not?
Hey, look at that.
We're good. We're golden. Get over here. Let's say goodbye to the people really quick. We'll go get something to eat. By we, I mean probably not together because I'm definitely not going right now. Colin, how's your sister?
She's good.